is Mandy Curry, and I'm the co-founder of Healthy Kids Inc. And in this video today, I'm going to show you how to make a broccoli and brie quiche. So we've prepped a few things in advance of this. First, we went ahead and we took a store-bought pie crust, and we went ahead and made that according to package instructions. So we baked that for about 12 to 15 minutes. It is here and ready and cooling for our mixture. In addition, we also started with some broccoli. So for this recipe, you're going to take about 3/4 of a head of broccoli. You're going to chop it up really nicely, and then you're going to steam it for about 10 minutes to make it nice and soft. Then it's going to go and join our onions in our saute for just a few moments before it heads into our quiche mixture. Now, to go ahead and get started, we have a nice pan that's heating up on medium to high heat. We're going to go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil to this. We're going to let that heat for just a moment. It's going to serve as our saute pan for our onions, parsley, and then also for the broccoli. Now let's go ahead and start on our quiche mixture. So what we have here, we have a little bit of milk. So we actually have a 1/2 cup of milk here. We have 3/4 of a cup of sour cream. We have 4 egg whites that we're going to be using, and I like to use egg whites because it makes the dish really nice and light and fluffy. In addition, we're going to be using about 6 ounces of brie cheese. So for the brie cheese, I went ahead and took the rind off of that, and I've also cut it up into some nice cubes. We're going to go ahead and add this to the mixture. That way when it goes into the quiche, it's going to go ahead and it will melt nicely and flavor the entire dish. So let's go ahead and get that started. We're going to go ahead in with the milk. We're going to go ahead in with our egg whites. Also in with our sour cream. You can certainly use low fat or fat-free sour cream if you'd like, and the same would go for the milk. And then we're also going to add our brie cheese to our mixture. And then all we're going to have to do is just blend this up nicely. And we're going to be good to go with this. So it's going to take just a moment to mix all the ingredients nicely into this. I want to make sure that everything gets separated, mixed well. And when you're working with brie cheese, it always helps to let the cheese sit out and get to room temperature before you start to work with it. All right, we're going to go ahead and in with a cup of chopped onion. It's going to be really nice for us. It's not going to take very long for these onions to soften up, become translucent. And right at the tail end of that, we're going to add our parsley, and then we'll add our broccoli. Okay, while that is sauteing, I'm going to season these really well. A little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. Also a little bit of salt. I'm also going to do the same with this mixture as well, a little bit of salt, and then also a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. And we'll give that another stir in just a moment. Already starting to soften up a little. We're going to go ahead in with our parsley. So again, we have about 3/4 of a cup of parsley. Just take your fresh parsley, chop that up nicely. We'll let that mix in, and then we'll finish it up with our broccoli. Great, that looks good. All right, we're going to go in with our broccoli. Again, the broccoli has been steamed for about 10 minutes, so it's nice and soft for us. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit more pepper to this. And we'll add just a little bit more salt as well. Let's mix all this up and join the flavors a bit. All right. We'll let that sit for just a moment. I'm going to give this another stir. When you're working with quiches, brie is a great cheese to use. This makes it taste really nice. All right, that is ready for us. All right, so our broccoli and onion mixture is ready. I'm going to go ahead and kill the heat on this, and we're going to go ahead and combine it with our egg and cheese mixture. You can add as much or as little of this as you want. If you feel like it's too much broccoli, you certainly can scale back a little bit. We're just going to gently combine all of this. Okay, at this point, everything is mixed together, so we're going to go ahead and put this into our pie shell. Now, the pie shell, you can use a baking pan. We're using a cast iron skillet here, just because it looks nice and it's fun to work with. So, what we'd like for you to do is go ahead and preheat your oven to 375 degrees. This is going to go in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes, and we'll show you what it looks like in just a minute. And our broccoli and brie quiche is complete, and doesn't it look gorgeous in this cast iron skillet? Love that. So all you have to do is just make sure that you insert a fork or a knife into where it comes out clean. It certainly has in this case. Nice and cheesy. This looks great. So what we recommend that you do is let this set for about 5 to 7 minutes. Then you can go ahead and serve. So we're going to let this sit for a moment, cut it up, and we'll show you what it looks like in just a moment. Okay, so our quiche has cooled and we are now going to go ahead and cut this up and plate it. What a great brunch, breakfast, or even dinner meal this is. Just perfect. And all right. They're ready to eat and ready to serve. This is how you make a broccoli and brie quiche.